Hello everybody. I wanted to do another video, but this time I wanted to do a book review, and this is the book right here. And it's called The Up and Down Life, The Truth About Bipolar Disorder, The Good, the Bad, and the Funny by Paul E. Jones. And I think this is a very good book to read because it's from the perspective of somebody who has bipolar disorder. It's not from the medical side of things, or like a technical book of some sort. It's just his experiences, and also he writes about other people's experiences. I mean, he did change the names and circumstances, but basically, he gets kind of down to the root of bipolar disorder in this, like the situation. He kind of talks about, like when you were a kid, you might have noticed like certain family members behaving in a certain way. You didn't really know what it was at the time, but it could have been that they had some sort of disorder, or that there might have been like alcohol involved in the family and things like that. So there's a lot of situational things that he talks about. And also, this book I think is really good because it's enlightening. He is positive. He never says that this illness is something that you can't deal with. He always says that you can deal with it, you can work with it, once you get on the right medications, you get on the right path. There's many things you can do to help live with your disorder. So I think that's really positive. And we need to have positivity with, mental health. I think it's very important. And in the back of the book, he has suggested reading. There are personal stories and practical advice. And some of the titles for personal stories are An Unquiet Mind, A Memoir of Moods and Madness by Kay Jamison, Night Falls Fast, Understanding Suicide by Kay Jamison, Darkness Visible, A Memoir of Madness by William Styron. Let's see. A Brilliant Madness, Living with Manic Depressive Illness by Patty Duke and Gloria Hutchman. Skywriting, A Life Out of the Blue by Jane Pauley. And for practical advice, we've got New Hope for People with Bipolar Disorder by Jane Fawcett, MD, Bernard Golden, PhD, and Nancy Rosenfeld. The Bipolar Disorder Survival Guide, What You and Your Family Need to Know by David J. I'm sorry if I pronounced this wrong, but I'm just going to spell it. Miklowitz, PhD. Surviving Manic Depression, A Manual on Bipolar Disorder for Patients, Families, and Providers by E. Fuller Torrey, MD. Why Am I Up? Why Am I Down? Understanding Bipolar Disorder by Roger Garnett, MD, and Elizabeth Ferber. Bipolar Disorder, A Guide for Patients and Families by Francis Mark Mondemore, MD. The Bipolar Child, The Definitive and Reassuring Guide to Childhood's Most Misunderstood Disorder by Dimitri Papalos, MD, and Janice Papalos. Now, I haven't read any of those books, but a lot of them seem very informative, and I think it's important that people get as much information as they can. That way they can, because forewarned is forearmed. So the more information that you have, the better off you are when dealing with this disorder. So I just wanted to say that I got this book at the library, and I really did like it. I like how the perspective is, through his personal lens and through some of the lenses of people that he's spoken with through his many talks throughout the country. And I don't know if you're going to read it, but I just wanted to say my piece on it, and hopefully some of the other titles I gave, maybe you've read them or not, but if you have, I would really appreciate some comments. You know, what other titles would you recommend reading and things like that? I would really appreciate it. Thank you.